How's it going, guys? I am the Key of Shadow, and today this is not the continuation of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Let's Play. This is actually me on the current raid that's happening right now, the Demented Deity Fused Zamasu raid. Now, this is not my first time doing this fucking raid, by the way. Hey, this is like my fucking 10th time today. My first day doing any one of these raids, and I have to say, I am not having a good time. I am having a fucking horrible time. Oh my fucking god, I probably should have... Yeah, I know, wait a minute. So, this is like my 10th time doing this raid. Today. First day I'm ever doing any kind of raids whatsoever. And so far, all I've had is a horrible experience, whether it be because as we fail I've only ever actually passed this raid maybe twice. Out of the 10 plus times I've done it, I may have passed it twice. And before we start, I want to say that obviously I'm not using my Earthling CAC. I'm not using Roxy for this. I'm using my female Saiyan named Jolene. Anyways, but... So here's the issue with... Now, I'm not sure if this is an issue with all raids. This is my first time ever doing a raid on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, because I didn't know raids were real... I didn't know when raids were happening, because until just a couple months ago, I didn't have PlayStation Plus, so I didn't get to play online. Now I finally get a chance to play online, and I'm starting to do stuff like raids now. And I always heard that raids gave good rewards. So far, I'm not seeing that, like giving rewards for how much you contribute to the thing, or how much damage you do, or whatever. So far, the only reward I'm actually getting out of this raid is a single TP medal. No joke. I am only getting a single TP medal every time I do this trash. And as you can see, Zamasu has a crap ton of health. The amount of health that Zamasu has is unfucking real. Which, you know, I understand. You need to have a lot of health. I think they need to give their enemies a lot of health for the raids to, you know, make the raids more than just another quest or something. I kind of understand that. But I don't like it. I fucking hate it that it has to be this way, because the way I see it, it just makes things more difficult than they need to be. Oh my god, we are dropping like flies! That's the thing, Zamasu, no matter what, will always be able to catch up to you. Oh my fucking god! Zamasu! Stop getting on my ass! I'm just gonna use the regen one. Fuck. We are all dropping like flies. I'm the only one that hasn't died so far.
Thank you.
This is ridiculous. This is fucking garbage.
Here you go.
I can already hear some people saying, "Oh, it's like this because he's like level 99 or something," or "It's like this because raids are supposed to be hard." This isn't actual difficulty. This is deliberately making something more difficult than it ever needs to be, just for the sake of making it more difficult.
That all you got?
And he's just able to kill me with a grab! A fucking grab! Something that does possibly the least amount of damage in the whole game, and he's just able to kill me with a grab. This is garbage. and now we're going to lose. Yeah, I expected that. Fucking garbage. Oh yeah, I'm the number one kid. I'm number one on the thing, but it doesn't fucking matter because we lost.
Humiliating. Will you pay attention for 1 second?
This raid is garbage. This raid is actual hot garbage. I don't know if, like I said before, I don't know if the other raids have been this bad. I don't know that because this is my first raid. This is my first experience with any kind of raid. Even if I did have PlayStation Plus before, this would still probably be my first experience with a raid because the only reason I would ever think to do something like this is if I knew the reward was any good. But here's the thing with this. I'm not sure if this is the same with all the other raids, but here's the thing with this raid. All it gives you is this. This is all it gives you for a reward. Defeat... Okay, here's the quote-unquote plot. Defeat infused Zamasu, half corrupted, with your allies. Special rules make this quest extra hard. Why? Here are the win conditions. Defeat the merciless supervillain, or just let time run out. Lose conditions are all team HP depleted. Okay. I get it. You want things to be a little harder. This is the same kind of mindset that they have with the expert missions, the expert quests. Except take what the difficulty of the expert quests and crank that shit up to 11. This is awful. This is just fucking atrocious. And the room disconnects. Lovely. This is another issue that I have with doing stuff online with Xenoverse 2. More often than not, I will have shit fucking disconnect on me for no reason, whether it be because someone has a garbage connection, or simply because whoever made the room, whoever the host of the lobby is, fucking chickens out. Like I said, out of the 10 plus times that I've actually done this quest, out of the 10 plus times I've actually done this raid, I've only actually passed it twice. And I didn't pass it because I didn't pass it because we defeated Zamasu. We passed it because time ran out. And we were fucking glad it did. This quest, I'm always under the mindset that a game is supposed to be fun. I'm always under the mindset that you're supposed to enjoy your time with a game. And when something challenging comes up, it should be a fair challenge. It should still be a challenge, yes, but it should be a fair challenge. Now, I get, there are lots of people, fucking tons of people who have already cleared this quest. There's people who know all the shitty little mechanics or the shitty little ways that you could get around stuff. I get that. But this is fucking but that doesn't excuse the fact that this is garbage. This is a garbage ass raid. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to fucking say. This isn't just me, doing a video on just me playing the raid. This is me basically giving my thoughts on it as well. And my thoughts on this raid are, it's trash. Again, I don't know if this is along the same lines you would expect from the other raids. I wouldn't know. What I do know is that you shouldn't have to go these extra links just to make a raid somewhat difficult. This is unacceptable. There's difficulty, there's fair difficulty, and there's unfair difficulty. That's a thing in any game that is made, in any game that is played. That's another thing. This is another thing. He hits like a truck and he doesn't give anyone any time to actually he revive allies. Anytime anyone wants to try, I bring one of their allies back up, 2 more die in another place. Again, I understand. And Bandai Namco or Namco Bandai, however the fuck you say it, they wanted to try and make this quest difficult. But this is a difficulty. This is just shit. This is just something that's done to make the player angry. Oh my god. I just come back and already I'm going to die again. That's just the fact. I'm going to die again. This is the fact of the matter. I'm going to die again, and after just coming back, and I have not been able to contribute anything because for some reason Zamasu is deciding to lock on to me. For no particular fucking reason, by the way. Hey? I don't know the mechanics of how this works. I don't know if the AI is supposed to target specific enemies depending on what kind of enemy they are or whatever. I don't know. Oh, because anything that I'm seeing, because I can't analyze it based on what I'm seeing. Based on what I'm seeing, all I'm seeing is a garbage-ass raid, because the difficulty is unreal. The difficulty is actually unfair.
Here's a little something.
I also understand that, yes, okay, Zamasu is level 99. Okay, I can understand that. Is that really an excuse, though? Is that honestly an excuse? For this,
Here's a little something.
for something to be this trash? This guy is playing as Ginyu because he thinks there's a possibility of being able to body change. I'm assuming that that's the reason why he picks Ginyu, because he thinks that there's a possibility that you can just body swap with Zamasu and you'll be able to hit him like a fucking truck. Unfortunately, I don't think that's how this stuff would work. Unfortunately, I think that the only chance that you really have of beating Zamasu is just trying it over and over again. But because of how unfair and just plain not fun this raid is, you don't want to constantly try Zamasu. I'm only trying it over and over again for the sake of this video, and for the sake that there's this small part of me that thinks that I will actually get something decent out of it if I continue to contribute to the raid.
Aren't I a nice guy? Aren't I a nice guy?
But so far, all I am seeing is a raid that is ludicrously difficult and gives a reward that isn't worth the difficulty. And why is he still locked onto me? Why was he still locked onto me? That actually makes no sense. Why would he have any reason to lock onto me of all members of this raid?
Aren't I a nice guy?
Honestly, I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Nice guy?
See, these are the only ways you can actually pass the raid. Because he hits too hard and he's somehow able to catch up with you no matter what, you have no chance of defeating him, and no matter how many times you try. I got third. I got third contribution. Whatever.
Hey, get the lead out! Want me to finish things for you?
You're seeing this, right? The only real reward that you get for doing this is a single TP medal. This raid is garbage. This is garbage right here. the fused Zamasu raid. This big blue ball of shit right here. There is no excuse. There is no actual excuse for why it should be the way it is. If you're going to call something a raid, obviously you're going to have to follow to the standards that some things that are called raids have. In other games, other MMOs, other RPGs, other stuff like that. Hey, I'm flying as far away. I'm flying far away from this fucker so before I could say anything.
All right.
Let me level with you. Let me level with you here. Now, I may not be an expert in game design, but I am someone who plays a lot of game. I am someone who plays games like RPGs and stuff like that. I am someone who plays games that would warrant having this kind of stuff. And also, because of how long I've been playing games, I feel like I have some sort of iota of understanding on how a game should and should not be in terms of how it's made and how its difficulty is spaced out. The latest raid in Xenoverse 2. This raid, it is unacceptable. Anyone who says that this raid is good is either being paid off by someone or does not know any better. I will say it as it is. This raid is trash. There's no excuse for why Zamasu should be able to hit as hard as he does. There's no excuse for him being able to do all the things that he's able to do. There is no fucking excuse for any of it. Him having a high amount of health. I can see that because more than one person, more than one raid party or whatever you want to call it, more than one lobby is going at him at once. So this is a way for everyone to get a chance at fighting him. But if the fight itself is not enjoyable, if the fight itself is not fun for reasons like unfair power given to the enemy, I honestly don't know what to say. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go back into... I mean, obviously, because I feel like that maybe I'll just get something when the rate... Maybe the reward could be forgivable. The reward may be forgivable if you actually get something, like, get something from the time-space delivery after the raid itself is over. And you know what? I would be fine with that. If that knowledge was widespread. Now here's the thing. The quote-unquote news board... What the hell? There should be rooms. The quote-unquote news board that's in the time machine station, or whatever the fuck it's called... No, I'm just gonna give up while recording. Let me go down here. Let me go down somewhere and show you something. Now, every time I log in, every time I come into Xenoverse 2, and there's supposedly a raid going on, I get a little prompt that says, event in progress, go to the news board for our details. But look, it says there are no events are currently running. That is clearly false. I don't understand how this is a difficult concept. I don't understand how this is something difficult to do. If you say there's a raid in progress and you tell people to go to the news board for further details, there should actually be something there. I got on that tangent after saying that if another reward does come for how much contribution you do, and you get it in the time-space delivery thing, you know, like where you would normally get gifts. I'd be fine with a lukewarm reward that you get immediately if it meant that a better reward was coming if you kept trying. But here's the thing. We don't get any information like that from in the game. No information like that is actually given. So, I don't know what to do. I'm going into stuff with... I'm going into these things with no information. I don't know if any rewards are coming after the raid is over. I don't know if there's another reward for how much you do. I don't know that because no such information is given to me. Now I hear some people saying follow Bandai's Twitter or something like that, but if there's a news board, if there is something that is claiming to be a source of information in the game, and it does not, then you should not have to go to outside sources to get the same information that you were supposed to get from this news board. I like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I think it's a good game, or at least a decent one. But it's things like this that make it hard for me to actually say it's good. This is just some shit that I'm having to deal with because I decided to play a raid. I don't know if that should be, I don't know if I should be angry at myself or if I should be angry at the game itself. But I know I am upset.
You okay? You okay?
I know that I'm upset at this game because it is giving me things to be upset about.
Get out of my sight!
It is showing me things that would make anyone upset, really, about any game.
Time to take this up a notch.
Okay, no, I can't go and help my ally because Zamasu is on my ass.
All right, I can fight again. You okay?
I'm just gonna leave it here.
Okay?
Here's a little
I'm gonna continue on the raid, but I'm gonna leave the video here. This is Key of Shadow signing out.
You okay?